well. So many of you have been very patient with me over the years. I appreciate it. I love you for it. But the time has finally come for you to see some form of my makeup collection. This is at least 15 years worth of collecting makeup. That's disclaimer number one. Disclaimer number two, I'm a YouTuber, so I generally tend to have more makeup than is necessary as a result of being a makeup YouTuber, reviewer of makeup, you know, how to makeup, whatever. So there is quite a lot of stuff. Now, for those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, firstly, you should, because otherwise you would know exactly where I'm sitting right now. I'm in my new room and I moved in here at the beginning of the year. So I have been living in here for a while now. The majority of my clothes are in here, but the only thing that isn't really in here is my makeup, and that is because it has never been in one centralized place. It's always been some in these drawers, some in those drawers, some on my windowsill, some, and I had enough. This new room for me is, I would call a grown-up room. I finally got a grown-up room. I have done a full video on me decorating the room from beginning to end, so I'm not going to go through everything in the room. It's unnecessary at the moment until you see the actual video itself, which will be amazing, hopefully. What I'm going to do now, or what you're going to see me doing today, is I am going to be firstly laying a dust sheet down because makeup is messy. I've even changed into a hoodie and that sort of thing, put on some bum clothes that have got holes in them, that sort of thing. It doesn't matter if it gets dirty. I'm going to lay out all the makeup that I've got, and then I am going to go through all of it and throw out what has gone off, things like liquid lipsticks, and throw out any other makeup which is either old, like old foundations that probably have oxidized and smell. And then I'm also going to be decluttering at the same time, so basically getting rid of things that I don't really think that I need anymore because I haven't used them in ages. Those things I will be selling, so again, follow me on Instagram because that's where I tend to sell makeup. A lot of those things will be sold heavily reduced, and I will also be giving stuff away to family and friends as well. So at the same time, I also wanted to say now, part of my room, or my old room, is I used to have the standard classic ALEX drawers that so many people love to keep their makeup in. But your girl here is a little bit different. You know I'm a marketer, you know I'm a creative person. And in terms of putting this room together, my creativity flourished. I have painted my ALEX drawers the same color as I have painted my skirting boards and my coving in my room, mixed them with white and ombre colored them, and they look wicked. Then I learned how to use a power drill in 2021, my new skill, and I drilled crystal, dark grey crystal doorknobs to the front of them, and now I need to fill them up with all my makeup, but I need to reorganize the way that they are as well. And yeah, so hopefully it should be fun. Shout outs to the Ikea bags around here, big, bulky. So in here will go the things that I'm going to either give away to family and friends, or I am going to sell. And then this random basket that I've got here, I'm going to put the things that I am going to bin. So this is the fun part, this is the exciting part. Like, what's she gonna keep? Why is she gonna get rid of it? I'm obviously not gonna go through every single thing because otherwise we'll be here all day. But let's start off with, what should we start off with? I've got some ColourPop lipsticks in front of me. Now I know some of them I've had since they first came out. Some are in better condition than others. Let's have a sniff. Uh-oh. So I've got a whole bunch of nude ones here. Some look finished, some look like, anyway, let's go through them. Oh, Wayho don't smell nice at all, and it's gone Ew, like chewing gummy, gross bin. Okay, let's see, speed dial, which also looks, oh gosh, no, it smells like paint stripper, bin. This, I don't even like the color of it, bin. I have never been a fan of the ultra glossy lips. I just, oh, and they smell, I can tell that I wasn't a fan because I never used them and they went off. And also another one, let's see, what's this one called? Wolfie. Oh, and it's gone stringy. Oh, look at this, you guys. I've got so much Jeffree Star stuff. And you know, I was just thinking, right? I was like, Jeffree Star is like that ex-boyfriend who was just irrelevant in your life. The one that you don't even think about anymore, to the point where you never even threw their stuff away. And now that you finally come across it, you're gonna get rid of it. So I'm gonna be selling all my Jeffree Star stuff, because you know what? Again, like I said, he's like that ex-boyfriend who gave a chance to again and kept flopping and failing, and in the end you just throw them away. So I've got 3 of these plastic 5-drawer units, if that's what you want to call it, and I keep my lipsticks in them and random stuff. Now this one has got a whole load of Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks in here. Now most of them have gone off. Just a quick update, as my camera actually ran out of battery. So we've got Anastasia Beverly Hills, we've got a bit of Stila, we've got some Colourpop, which had gone, oh wow, Vintage Mag. Who remembers the Archie's Girls collection? Here's one eyeshadow palette, barely used, so I'm going to put that in the gift or sell bag. Same with this one called Spoiled Rich, that's going in there too. So here's 2 of the eyeshadow palettes from the Simpsons collection. So I'm going to be probably selling these. So like I said, follow me on Instagram if you are interested, because at some point in the next few weeks I will be doing a sale and selling quite a lot of vintage MAC. If you're a collector as well, you would definitely like something like this. Unfortunately, things like the lip glosses, I'm just going to bin them because they've gone off. Right, you know what, you guys, it's 11:15 at night. I'm tired. I feel like I haven't done anything yet. I have an entire basket full of stuff, which makes me very happy. And I was under the misguided illusion that this would just take me a few hours, whereas in reality I feel like it's going to take a couple of days, because I can't just sit here like all day and all night every single day doing this. I've got other stuff to do, like housework, and I have to film a YouTube channel, and I have to go to work, and so yeah, so this is going to take place for over like a little while. So bear with me, you guys. I'm going to go for now, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Well, I'm back, you guys, looking very different because I can't find my makeup. So that's why there's no makeup on my face. And I had a nice bath, relaxed, washed my hair, and now I am ready to start again. Most of the day has gone because I've been busy doing other things, procrastinating. So the first thing that I'm going to do now is this big basket, which is full of things that actually need to be binned. I'm going to transfer them into a carrier bag so that I can continue to use this basket to fill up more stuff that I'm going to throw away. Right, so this is full of lipsticks. All lipsticks for the bin. There's a bunch of sleek palettes. So I'm literally just going to be doing this for a while. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I am going to start to pile up my eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to keep. These aren't just eyeshadow palettes, they're also highlighter palettes, cheek palettes, but majority eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to start to pile them up because I feel like I can't concentrate this way. Plus I know that I've got more makeup downstairs that actually needs to come up, and until I make some space I can't bring those things up. Plus this is starting to give me real like stressful anxiety. I just threw out an entire massive Sainsbury's bag full of that makeup that was in that basket. It trapped my wrist. I can feel a bruise coming. And then in this Ikea bag, like I said to you guys, this is the bag which has got things that I'm going to be either giving away to friends and family or I'm going to be selling. So all my Jeffree Star Skin Frost, my Jeffree Star palette. I've got, what else, another 24 carat. This is actually really good quality. It's just heat is the problem. This this Kat Von D metal eyeshadow palette as well. Got a couple of Urban Decays in here too. I've actually got another bag downstairs full of eyeshadow palettes I've already been through. Some MAC, some more MAC. They're all mostly limited edition MAC stuff. My Fenty ones, finally, I just may as well get rid of them. I don't like them. Sugar Pill, like the original, one of the original palettes. More Jeffree Star. Got some of the original Lorac ones as well, 1 and 2. Here are some, and then there's some more here, and I've got loads here and more scattered around, and a lot of these are very old. So what I'm going to do is, in a separate bag, I'm going to keep the ones that have gone off or I'm just going to get rid of. So this thing here from Muji, it contains, or it holds 72 MAC lipsticks, and out of the 72 that are in here, I have kept 11. The rest are all in this bag. I'll be honest with you, some of them I just kept because they're limited edition and they don't stink as well. The rest of these now are just going to be like, I'm going to cut them off. Like, look at that one. That is such a waste, man. This one stinks. And so I'm going to cut them off and then back to MAC them. Here are all of the ones that I got rid of. Oh my god, some of them are so cute. These old school collections, man. There's the Hello Kitty one. Some cute flowery one. A couple of Viva Glams in here. You know what? I just can't keep hold of all of them because some of them had been used quite a bit. So you guys, I actually did find my first ever MAC lipstick. Can you believe it? Look, this is how old school it is. It's got like the flat top, both ends, not the bullet. And then I even, look, that's how much was left from it before I started on this rampage of buying lipsticks. But this is the shade Rebel. It's such a classic. It's even rubbed off on the back, but I remember what it is. I'm feeling very nostalgic right now, you guys. So these are all the MAC lipsticks I have managed to save, and in that bag I'd say there's probably about 100 MAC lipsticks that are now going to be destroyed. Now I'm going to just move on to this area. So these are the, if you guys remember, the Revlon lip butters. Oh my god, I used to love these. I don't even think you can get them anymore, but unfortunately I've had a whiff of them and they don't smell right. These are some old school lipsticks. Oh my god, you guys. Airy Fairy by, what's it called? Rimmel. This is a classic. This is a classic. And you know what? It doesn't smell. It doesn't smell. I don't understand what, I don't know what they put in Rimmel lipsticks, but they all still smell really good. Some Kate Moss ones as well. These are the Revlon Kiss Cushion lip tints. They're amazing. They still smell great because they're not actually that old. And then I'll probably keep these Maybelline lipsticks because they're all still fine. Oh, some more lip butters. RIP. I wish you could still buy these. Just, I hope you guys feel better knowing that they have been loved, okay? They weren't just sat there. These are, again, old school from way back before, like, liquid lipsticks and stuff. All right, so I'm going to start going through this unit. This fits into one of those large Ikea ALEX drawers, and underneath here you can also fit things. I keep my backups down here, but I'm going to slowly go through all of these. These things are all going in the bin. These Vivid Brights from NYX have actually completely dried out, and these have gone off. These have gone off. These are, I don't even know how old, 10 years old. They're so old, they've gone off. And then these are the things that I'm keeping. So we've got a little bit of Oh Darling by MAC. We've got some limited edition MAC stuff that I wanted to keep. Some Stila mini liquid lipsticks that I've not actually even used yet because they're backups of larger versions. These are actually the soft matte lip creams and they're all perfectly fine, all still in date. They don't stink. This one here is from the MAC GoPie collection from a few years ago. This has got such luxe packaging. This I'm gonna sell. And there's the eyeshadow palette inside. Okay, so here's another one of these units. This one has a lot of my lip liners in it. In the underneath compartment, which by the way, you guys, you can actually remove, there is a load of backups of Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powders. All right, so this is now empty. These are all the things that are being binned. Unfortunately, pretty much all of my Fenty Stunner lip paints have gone off. They last about 3 to 4 years, I would say. When did this first one come out? I can't remember the original one. Now that was probably 3/4 empty, and I know it doesn't look it, but that's obviously because it's fallen on its side. And oh my god, you guys, I have to show you, this one's disgusting, right? So this one here from the Pulp Fiction collection by Urban Decay, right? There was a lipstick called Mia Wallace. Look at it. Can you see that? Got a little white like looking gross moldiness on it. It's a red lipstick. Ew. And this I am going to sell, so again I'm going to keep this separate so that the box stays relatively new-ish. And that's from the MAC Cinderella collection from the Cinderella film a few years ago. And the things that I'm keeping are a couple of Melt eyeshadow sets, 1 or 2 MAC lipsticks that are still okay. All of my lip liners are pretty much fine. These are all my Colourpop ones. My Huda Beauty ones I use all the time. Sleek ones, and then all of my MAC ones, so I'll be keeping those. Oh yeah, and these are from Physicians Formula, which I have clearly not really used, but they're still okay, so I should really use them. Alright, here we go. Here is another one of those units. Again, I've got a few, you guys, I've got a few. Okay, so another one empty. I've been testing things out on my hand to see what stinks, what still works. So these are all the things that are now going into the bin. That would be all of the Colourpop Supernova eyeshadows. The majority of them have dried out over time. The Sleek, what's it called? The lip shots, the lip glosses. Quite surprised. They've all gone off. I've not had them that long. All of these Colourpop lippy sticks and lippy pencils, these were from when they like first ever came out a good few years ago. So they generally tend to last quite a few years. So I'm not surprised that they've obviously gone off. These things are the ones that I am keeping. So we've got a couple of more MAC lipsticks, more of the newer ones. Here's more of the lippy sticks, which are still in date and perfectly fine. Couple of eyeshadows as well. Couple of Maybelline lipsticks. My Lime Crime lip pops that are not even a year old yet. So these Sephora lip creams, which I swear to God I bought like 3-4 years ago, and they still smell so fresh and new. So all of these things will be kept. Oh man, you guys, so here's the last one of these units. There's still more things downstairs, like foundations. Okay, so this is all for the bin. Jeffree Star, all gone off. These are NYX Butter Glosses, which I absolutely love, and I'm definitely going to repurchase. Now, they didn't smell so bad, but they turn kind of stringy. I've had them for quite a long time. And then these are the Barry M glitter bombs. They've all dried out. Let's see what else. All of the Sleek ones have all dried out. They just don't last long. A couple of MAC ones, and then these Pro Lip Pigments by Makeup Revolution, which I absolutely adore, and I'm definitely going to repurchase. It's just that I'd actually used most of them up, funnily enough, and then the rest had kind of dried out a bit. So the ones that I'm going to keep is I'm keeping these Duochrome Pigments by the brand I Am Iconic. Also got a couple of Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipsticks and a bunch of MAC ones which smell perfectly fine, and then I've got loads of lip liners by NYX Cosmetics, and you can see some unopened ones as well. These are eyeliners. Okay, now that I'm done with those units, I've got these kind of little plastic separator things where I've got loads of blushes and highlighters, a couple of lipsticks. I appear to keep my sharpeners in here as well. Alright, so this is all the stuff I'm getting rid of. Ben Nye Banana Powder seems to have gone hard, and it's old. I don't really like it anymore. This lash liner by Kat Von D gets stuck on my contact lenses, so I don't like it. These Sugar Pill eyeshadows, they're okay, they're not great. A lot of this stuff has gone off, that's gone off. These brow things by Anastasia Beverly Hills are really good, but both of them have completely dried out. They don't last long at all. And then this stuff I'm actually keeping. So a lot of this is blushes, Too Faced blushes, sleek highlighters. They're not that old. Huda Beauty Tantour. We've got a lot of Colourpop highlighters, bronzers and blushes. Some Colourpop eyeshadows. Some more highlighters. This is from A Dose of Colours. The 2 blush kits from Anastasia Beverly Hills that were limited edition. More Colourpop highlighters and stuff. And then over here I've got a bunch of liquid eyeliners, a mixture of some of my sharpeners, these contouring pens by Smashbox that are amazing. So just to show you guys again, this massive basket is yet again completely full of things that I'm going to be throwing away. So far so good, you guys. I know it's taking a long time, but again, it's nearly 2 decades worth of makeup. I'm definitely getting rid of a lot, and you know what, it feels good. But I'm going to be back here tomorrow. I've got work tomorrow. I doubt I'll be wearing any makeup because I can't find it. So I will get started. And all my containers, I actually need to wash them as well before I start the actual organising. So these are all the things that I'm throwing away. This Peaches, I think it's a cream contour, excellent product, but mine's dried out. And then some old Dose of Colours, limited edition ones from years back. Some MAC ones, which I will back to MAC. These were excellent. I've got a video of these. I bought these when they first came out. That's why I've still got them now. This Lime Crime plushies, it smells bad. These Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. This wasn't even used. It's gone off, shame. And these Farsali ones, these primers, or whatever they are. I've used this all up. This is actually finished and I forgot about it. And what else? These sleek primers, they're finished. Oh my god, you guys. So listen, you see these Urban Decay lipsticks? I need to buy them again because, alright, so they've gone a bit gross. I've had them for many years. These colours are some of my favourites, so I'm definitely going to buy these again. Obviously not now, but I would just like to give them a moment in this video so that we can all appreciate, if you ever feel the need to look into them. Okay, so these are all the things that I'm keeping. Let's go through them. Some are more Peaches and Cream stuff. MAC MSF in Soft and Gentle. You'll never tear me away from this. Some Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters. What else? Oh, Fenty lipsticks. Obviously, these ain't even old. I love them as well. From their holiday collection. My Maybelline Superstay matte inks. I've got loads of them, as you can see. Most of these I bought last year, but I absolutely love them. I use them all the time. They're my favourite. I would definitely say from looking at my collection that Maybelline clearly seems to be my favourite drugstore brand. Some MAC Rihanna. Oh my god, you guys. Look, I'm not getting rid of this. Look. And, oh, the bronzer. See, all of these things I've forgotten that I've had. And then obviously I buy other stuff because of my YouTube channel. But I love this bronzer. Some of my Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trios. I use these all the time. I actually didn't really buy any blushes in 2020. Maybe like one. But that was it. Jacob's contour palette. Obviously I loved it at one point, so I need to find my love for this again. So I've got so many highlighters here. This Makeup Forever one. This is a really pretty colour. I think it's, what is it? Number 2. Oh, shout out to these, the Hourglass Scattered Light. They're cream eyeshadows, they're glitter ones. Miss Beauty Addict Selena bought these for me for my birthday. Thank you. I love these and I'm obviously keeping them. I'm going to be probably selling this Rihanna MAC eyeshadow palette. Used a couple of times. Again, I'm going to do it on Instagram, so follow me there. So here are another 2 storage pieces. This has got the majority of my Huda Beauty Brilliant lipsticks, and then these are all like the Stila, what's it called, Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. As I suspected, a lot of my older Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows have dried out, and I've been, you know, testing which ones have dried out and which haven't. Look at my hand, it looks so cool. And I'm actually kind of disappointed and surprised that these Lime Crime software blushes have all dried out. All 4 of them have dried out completely. And the same with the Barry M ones, they were quite old. all of these Stila mini ones have dried out, like completely as well. This Fenty Metal Moon, I've always absolutely despised it and hated it. I'm throwing it in the bin. And yeah, all of my NYX Butter lipsticks gone. So because I definitely want to purchase them again, they were favourites of mine, honestly, especially like Wanderlust, and Rose Gold Retro is a classic, and so is Kitten Karma, Bronzed Belle. They are all classic ones, so I definitely want to repurchase them. So I just wanted to quickly share with you these before they get binned. So these are some limited edition MAC eyeshadow palettes, which I'm probably going to sell. Sharon Osbourne collection, Kelly Osbourne collection, Disney Maleficent one. In terms of what I'm keeping, you've already seen the Huda Beauty Power Bullet lipsticks, some Colourpop highlighters, My Little Pony collection, some of the other Kelly Osbourne stuff, because some I keep, some I don't want, and then a MAC limited edition blush. Then these are all of the other Stila ones, which I'm keeping because they were newer. Absolutely love them. Got a couple of Primark ones in there, really good quality as well. This Primark one is amazing. And then I've got a bunch of my highlight palettes by Lime Crime. I'm keeping all of them because I love them. The quality is excellent. Okay, now moving on to another two of these unit things. These are lots of MAC blushes, MAC bronzers, MAC eyeshadows, and this is where I tend to keep a lot of my glitters, like my Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitter liners. Lots of MAC glitters here as well. So again, I've gone through all the Heavy Metal glitter liners to see which ones are okay and which aren't. So this one in particular, look at that. Look at the texture of that. Ew. Why would I apply that? So basically these are all the ones which were probably some of my oldest, so it's no surprise that they've either gone like this, watery, or they've actually just gone patchy and kind of hard. Got a MAC eyeshadow, the Electric Cool eyeshadows. So they're like a soft jelly kind of texture, it's gone hard. This one is upsetting to me by the brand Lemon Hard, because I know that this is not even a year old, and it's such a beautiful copper glitter eyeshadow, and you guys have actually seen me wear it before and you loved the look that I wore on my eyes. It's gone hard. I mean, look at the colour of that. Isn't that gorgeous? But you can see it's gone completely solid. I'm really disappointed with this. Not even a year old, and that's what's happened, and it can't be saved. And then these are all the ones that I'm keeping. Still got quite a few. Some of them are quite new, some of them a little bit older. And then you guys, there was no way in hell I was getting rid of my MAC glitters. You crazy? I absolutely love them. See, we've got a bit of 3D lavender, 3D pink. I think this one is black. Yeah, this one is black 3D glitter. We've got some of these extra dimension blushes, which you can see have been loved a lot. I love them. Limited edition Maleficent one. Such a pretty pink, kind of mauvey pinky sort of shade. I've got a couple of classics here, but in limited edition packaging. This is golden, as well as refined golden. I've got a Marilyn Monroe blush, Rocky Horror Show blush, and I use all of these quite a bit. This one is a classic. This is Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish, which I know loads of you love. Love You So Mochi by NYX. I love this highlighting palette. And then I've got a couple of stacked MAC glitters, so I'm keeping all of these things here. Oh, and a bunch of eyeshadows. The only reason that I've got these like this is because they're in limited edition packaging, and I'm a sucker for that kind of packaging. I did not depot ones like these, for example. I mean, look at that colour. You can see that one's had a lot of love. I love it, but I also love the fact that it's got matching casing. So I'll be keeping all of my iconic glitters. These are really chunky, different types of glitter. I like to have fine glitter as well as chunky glitter. It's nice to have a variety. So look at what we got here. It's a Wonder Woman blush, I think. Let's see. Completely forgotten. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm keeping that. You can see at some point I really loved it. Then we got another one. I remember some massive lengths I went through to get this as well. Love it, love it. No, we're keeping that. And then there's this Big Daddy one over here, which is a massive mineralized skin finish. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, I don't know how many of you guys have had NARS products for a long time, but can you see that? It's sticky, and I don't know why this happens to all of their packaging. It's actually gross. Look, my finger is actually Here's another one. This one is Matahari. I'm sorry, I have to throw these away. This is gross. They've actually become weird and sticky. Look at that. Look at it up close. Can you see that? I ain't making it up, am I? This is another one. This one is Gaiety. I'm sorry, but all of these are going to have to be binned. Alright, so let's have a little peek at some of my limited edition stuff from MAC. Some I'm going to keep, some I'm going to sell. So we've got this tribal one here. It's called a Gleam Tones powder. This is too light for me, so I'm probably going to sell this. And it's got its original box, so that's good. And then there was this one as well from the Toledo collection a couple of years back. This is an ombre blush in the shade called Kindergarten Red. From what I remember, this is also a bit too light for me too, so I'm going to sell this as well. This was the Ellie Goulding, I think, contour and blush. Keeping that. Trolls, the Trolls film. So this is a beauty powder in the shade called Play It Proper. This is too light for me as well. This is actually kind of a purpley colour, and I'm probably going to sell this. So this has got its original box too, so I'm just going to keep these things on the side. Simpsons, forget it. Yeah, no, my Simpsons stuff is to stay. I love the Simpsons blushes. Oh my god, one-handed. So there's an orange and a pink with Marge, and then there's the boxes. And then when the Cinderella film came out, they came out with this iridescent powder with iridescent packaging. Come on, pretty and sparkly. And then, oh my gosh, I love the packaging on this. This is probably one of my favorite packagings. This is from the Chris Chang collection. I already showed you guys a lipstick. So this is actually a translucent powder, which, let's be honest, I've kept this for the packaging. I am not letting this go. MAC Faffy blush from years and years ago. Here's one of my Aladdin ones. I've got a couple of things from the Aladdin collection. There's a highlighter. We've got a couple of Mariah Carey eyeshadow palettes here as well. We've got MAC Archie Girls. Gorgeous. Again from this, whatever it was called, collection, Wild something. That is a gorgeous colour as well. Our Leah collection. We've got some of the Leah collection. Here's a bronzer. But you guys, I think I'm going to sell the eyeshadow palette though, because I've probably only used it once or twice. I don't really see myself keeping it, so it's a collector's item for anyone that's interested. Here's what the actual eyeshadows look like. Okay, so the thing about being an OG MAC addict is we all tend to have a very large MSF collection. For those of you that don't know what MSF is, because you're 25, that's fine. Us older people know MSFs are mineralized skin finishes, and these are some of the originals. So first one here, we've got Champagne, you guys. Oh my god, you remember Champagne? Look at that. Petticoat. Oh my god, the baby pink color. Nice. So these are all my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Prests. Opal, Topaz. I think this one I'm probably going to sell, Royal Glow, as I was never a fan of that shade. And then we've got a couple of Illamasqua blushes, Hussy, a beautiful colour. And then we've got some highlighters made by my friend Selena from the brand Miss Beauty Addict. Then I've got a couple of cheek pops. This one from the Trolls collection, I think I'm going to sell it. It is Purple Reflex Duo, something like that. This one I'm definitely not getting rid of. This is Reflex Pearl by MAC from the Cinderella collection. Absolutely gorgeous. This Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Poured in Opal has gone off. You can see the way it's separated, so that's going in the bin. I just went on a little sniffing frenzy, and all of my Barry M Matte Me Up lip kits, they've all gone off, and the pencils have gone all weird. So I'll be throwing all of these away. These are a couple of years old. Again, I bought them when they first came out. They're excellent. I would definitely buy these again. Then I've got some more MAC mineralized blushes. I'm back to MACing a couple of them. I've already put them away, so I'll be keeping these. And the Lime Crime lip glazes are all perfectly fine still. They don't smell, and I do tend to wear them now and then, so I'll be keeping these. Hey guys, we're at the end of day 3. In all honesty, it's not like I've been doing these clearing, decluttering all day. It's just part of the day, and it's nearly midnight. What's the time? Yes, 11:30, and I need to go to bed because I'm tired. I'm nearly there. So all of this behind me here is the stuff that I'm going to keep. Yeah, it looks like a lot, but it's all laid out. You have seen me throw away 2 incredibly large Sainsbury's bags full of makeup, mostly lipsticks and things. and this basket's about half full again. The only thing I haven't gone through yet is my foundation, so I've got a couple of them here. So the foundations will probably be the last thing that I go through. I'm gonna go to bed now. Hopefully at some point this week I will be able to wear makeup myself. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. I'm miserable. I'm living in a mess right now. So I have literally spent an hour going through all of my foundations, like literally every single one, to decide which ones to keep and which ones to get rid of. I've counted around, because I kind of lost count, that's why I'm going to say around. I've counted altogether, I had about 130 foundations altogether, and I've managed to whittle it down to about 50, 52, 53, which I actually think is really good considering how many I have. Also bear in mind some of these are really old and some of these are quite new. Another point I want to make is that sometimes I also keep makeup purely because I have a YouTube channel, not necessarily because I want it or I need it. For example, I've got more than one shade of a couple of foundations, like you can see. These are all the ones that I'm getting rid of. Firstly, I appear to have 3 Fenty foundations. Why? I appear to have 2 of the shade 280. Why? Can someone explain to me? I don't understand. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the one that appears to have been used the least. So that's this one. And I'm going to keep this one because this one's obviously newer than the other one. And that one can just go in the bin. This is the Stila Aqua Glow Foundation, Serum Foundation. This is one of my holy grails, but unfortunately it was discontinued. I do have a backup, but this color is also too dark for me now. It's the shade Medium Tan. Let's see the NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat, you guys. That is a holy grail, but unfortunately that has gone off. Those sleek ones were gifted to me years ago. They've all gone off. They've been like half used as well. And here we've got a couple of L'Oreal Cushion foundations. Both of them have dried out, but they were loved, trust me. Those Barry M foundations you can see down there. Holy grail, amazing foundations. Unfortunately, one dried and then fell on the floor because it's a stick and you don't want to see the smudge it left. And I believe they've also been discontinued, which is a shame. This is another firm favorite, Pro Longwear foundation by MAC. Clearly that has almost finished and gone kind of white. That's gross, so I will back to MAC that. Just thought I'd zoom in on those vile ordinary foundations, you guys. I hate them. I absolutely hate them. You never saw a review on them for some. Look at that. Ew, it's turned into like a watery milkshake or something. That's the normal one, and then the serum one. I never liked them. I think I forgot to do a review, but they're going in the bin. That NARS foundation is clearly almost finished as well. I'm gonna bin that. Got, for some reason, 3 Born This Way foundations, and I'm sure there's another one over here somewhere as well. Yeah, there it is, warm beige. Why have I got 4, you guys? 4. We've got the shade Praline here, way too dark for me. Bought that years ago and barely used it. This is the shade Golden, and that is, again, too warm for me. And then we've got the shade Sand, which has always been too neutral for me. However, I appear to have used those two quite a bit, but obviously over time I stopped using them. Got an Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is in the shade Honey Bronze. About half finished, too dark for me as well. An original Charlotte Tilbury foundation. Flex one hiding down there has been well and truly loved, but it's dried out. Same with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. I've got a backup of that as well. That L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow has gone all watery and gross. So these are all the ones that I am completely getting rid of. I will be taking photos of the names so I can remember to buy some of them, because it's not that I hate all of these. I've given various reasons as to why I'm getting rid of them. And that's it really. That Hourglass one smells and it's too dark for me anyway. Okay, now on to the ones that I'm keeping. So we've got my Dose of Colours Meet Your Hue. I've got them in the lighter shade, the darker shade. That's obviously a new foundation, the Too Faced Born This Way. Too Faced Peach Perfect. I don't know why I have 2 shades. NARS one I don't like, but I'm keeping because it's not even that old. Got a bit of the Urban Decay Naked Foundation, the Stila Stay All Day Foundation. They're all still in date. They all smell okay, so I'm keeping them for now. Then let's see, obviously that's a new foundation, the Urban Decay Stay Naked Tinted Moisturizer. Got a couple of L'Oreal foundations back there as well. I absolutely adore Colourpop's base products. I'm keeping a hold off of them. I've got my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer, which is a godsend, the white one. So any foundation that's a bit dark, I just mix a little bit of that in with it. Got the Lancome Teint Idole, the Born to Glow foundation by NYX Cosmetics. Another favourite. What else have we got here? We've got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless foundation. Fenty one, we've got an Hourglass Stick foundation. We've got Christian Dior Forever foundation as well. So these are all the ones that I'm keeping, and I'm quite happy with that, knowing that these are definitely some of my favourite ones, as well as ones that I have bought recently and they may not be here a year from now, but for now, because I've obviously bought them. For example, this one you guys know I don't like, but again, I've only had it like a month, so I'm not getting rid of it. This I've not even used, the one by Benefit. Like, I should use it as a setting powder. Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. NARS foundation, I think they sent me that Sheer Glow one in the shade Barcelona. So first off, we've got a bunch of Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadows. These are probably my most recent ones. I definitely don't buy them as often as I used to, and I don't really buy matte ones anymore because I've got so many matte eyeshadows, whereas I absolutely love their shimmery, glittery, metallic shades. Some concealers, so I'm keeping the Fenty one just for the purposes of my videos. You guys know I don't actually really like it. All my IT Cosmetics ones because I love them, they're excellent and all three colours match me. And then a bunch of mascaras, a NARS one, I think that was sent to me by them recently. That sleek one's not been opened. That one that says Charlene on it, my name, was gifted to me by, I think it was Marc Jacobs. Yes, Marc Jacobs it was. And then another unopened one, a Huda one. So, and then over here we've got some more Colourpop eyeshadows. These are not that old. It's a set, so I'm keeping these. And then we've got these Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes, which I've had for a while, but they're still in excellent condition. Then these are the things that I'm getting rid of. The Betty Luminizer by The Balm, I'm just not a fan of it. I find that it emphasizes my texture. Got a couple of concealers in there, mostly ones that are too light for me or ones that have gone off. The Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara, what a waste of money. The Colourpop brow pencil is rubbish. The Maybelline, what's this called again? The Master Camo, this is actually dried out. Revolution Brow Tint is excellent, but it's gone all stringy and sticky, so I can't actually get any product out, so that's gone. I love the Infallible Concealer by L'Oreal, but this shade is actually too dark for me. And these Stila Mini Glitters, they tend to dry out quite quickly if you don't use them fast enough. And then this is all the stuff that I'm going to be keeping. Like I said, a lot of it you guys have already seen quite recently, because these have been favourites throughout the year of mine. This unit is from Amazon, and I absolutely love it. I had it in my last bedroom. I keep random stuff like, look at that, that's like my dental floss, you know, tea tree oil, lip balm, like sunscreen. Never really made much sense, and in all honesty, I don't actually want it in my new room. It's just too big and bulky. I will link this for you guys below. You can adjust the shelves as well depending on how you want it. You also don't necessarily have to have these things inside if you've got larger things. Right, so as you can see, this whole thing is empty now. You can swing it around like a roundabout. It's full of dust. Makeup dust is filthy. Anyway, so here are all the things that I'm keeping. Quite a lot of them are nail polishes. Yep, there's my dental floss. Got a couple of non-Korean sunscreens. These are the ones that I was using before I discovered Korean sunscreen, and they just kind of sit there now, but this I mostly use on my body. And then the stuff that I'm getting rid of, I'm actually not a huge fan of First Aid Beauty's moisturizers. I find that they all pill up. This pills up on me, I don't like it. The CeraVe eye cream ain't all that. The brand itself is so-so, and this is one of those products that goes on the so side. Ordinary Niacinamide, it's been there too long now. It's almost finished, as well as the Buffet, so I'm just going to bin them because when it comes to skincare, I don't like to keep things too long. These are all a bunch of my latex-free lash glues. I've actually been using other ones similar to this. I've got another Revlon one, I've got another House of Lashes one. These ones have just got kind of old, gunky, and the lids have got kind of stuck down, so I'm just throwing them all away. I'm back again looking dry with no makeup on, looking like a mess at 11 PM at night. You guys, this is taking me forever. I do feel satisfaction when I look at the massive bag full of foundation and then the basket again almost completely full to the top of more makeup. I really need to get my room back because this is actually starting to stress me out, all of this stuff lying around. I just can't, I don't work very well with mess around me, as you can see by the fact that I look like a mess. I mean, I could have very well done my makeup, but because I'm surrounded by it, I just didn't feel like it. maybe I should be done by tomorrow. So I don't know if I've ever shown you guys my MAC eyeshadow and like original blushes collection. So this is a lot of them. You'll find a lot of classics here as well. There's some blushes, some more blushes, eyeshadows. Who remembers back in the day depotting stuff? I don't remember the last time I depotted anything. Let's look at this classic one. Oh my god, that's a satin taupe. I think this is Retrospec, Woodwinked, Gold Mine. That one was Mythology. Oh my god, Cork eyeshadow, a classic. So yeah, so these are some proper OG eyeshadows. So yeah, so this is my MAC collection and I'm not getting rid of any of it because I don't want to. So next we have my Makeup Geek single eyeshadow collection, and this is like the OG original Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I absolutely love them. The quality is excellent. Makeup Geek eyeshadows, I have no idea about the new ones, but the original ones are absolutely amazing quality. I've got loads, and a couple of contour powders which are also excellent, and some blushes. Alright you guys, well this is now officially full and piling over, so that's another 2 lots of makeup that's going in the bin outside my house. So altogether that is how many that I've thrown out. 4 altogether, 4 large bags, which is excellent. Now is going to be the process of putting everything away. Away. Alright, so don't laugh at me, but here are all of my storage items that I keep all my makeup in. This has all been washed and placed on my coffee table with my dad's prayer mat on there. Don't ask why he keeps it on there, I have no idea. So I thought before I actually start to put them in my drawers and start to slowly put together my makeup, I thought I'd go through some of them with you, just in case any of you were interested in where I purchased them from. Some will still be available now, some may not be. I will try my best, but obviously things come in and out of stock depending on where you got them from. First off, we're going to start off with this. This has got 5 drawers. This is from Muji. It's really good for keeping lipsticks, blushes, bronzers. It actually pretty much holds anything that will fit. I keep concealers in here, but mostly Colourpop eyeshadows and lipsticks, and I appear to have 3 of them, so these 3 are exactly the same. Then I've got this slightly smaller one underneath with handles. I don't know where I got this from. I don't know why I bought this. I might have actually bought this before I bought these 3, which is why I have 1 of that but 3 of these. But again, I saw similar sort of things as I do in these drawers. Plus, for those of you that like to kind of have your makeup open, available and easy ready in front of you on your vanity or something, these are just very easily accessible rather than going into drawers. Personally, I had them on my previous makeup table, but for my new room I actually want to hide all makeup because I really am going for that kind of minimalistic look where I just rely on decor for the room rather than having my makeup all over the place. Right, the one that I have the most of is, and I've actually got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. These I bought from Ikea. These I don't know if you can still buy. If it helps, there's the product code. I don't know what it's actually called. Now, in my previous bedroom, I actually had 2 large drawers that were able to fit 3 of these side by side. And I put eyeshadow palettes in here, blushes, lipstick, skincare, all kinds of stuff. Now, unfortunately, my drawers now do not hold 3 of these and they've actually got clothes in them. So I'm gonna have to kind of play around and see where they fit. They're quite deep or deep enough so you can fit quite a few things in here. Now these fit into the large section of the ALEX drawers. I appear to have 4 of these. So these sections I tend to keep lipsticks. You can keep, depending on the size of the lipstick, you can keep more than 1. 2 slightly larger sections at the back, 2 larger sections here. Then we've got, oh dear, my mum seems to have put these in backwards. How, mother, how have you done this when there are slats here? There's slats here, and for some reason she has jammed them in upside down. Oh, mum. There's actual slots for them. So now it goes like this. So I generally tend to keep backup stuff under here just because it's a little bit more difficult to get to, obviously, without having to lift this up. I got this from Ikea. This is also from Ikea. I believe it's from their kitchen section. So I've got 3 of these, which generally tend to hold quite large objects. Now I've got 2 of the same thing here. Holds quite a lot of different types of things anyway. So like I said, I've got 2 of them. So you can put thinner things, lip liners, mascaras, whatever. More little sections here as well. A couple more little sections, lipsticks, that sort of thing. So I've got 2 of these. Now I've got another one here. Let's see what that says on the back. Oh, that's from Primark, which is good. So this is actually £5, which if you compare it to the other one next to it, which is $14.99, this one is obviously excellent value for money. Primark have actually got a pretty decent makeup storage range. Again, decent amount of different types of sized storage. Then I've got this one here, which I've got 2 of. This, I don't know, some of these things you can probably buy in kitchen sections where you can keep your forks, knives and spoons and that sort of thing. But again, decent amount of space. This one here, again, I'm not sure where that came from. There's no label. This is again a different size. You can put larger eyeshadow palettes if necessary. Then I've got something a little bit smaller here. And this one definitely looks like it came from a kitchen section. So as you can see, I've got quite a lot of different styles, different types, different sizes, because I didn't buy them all at once, and it just depends on what I came across. Now these 3 over here are the ones that I showed you that came from Dollar Mart. What's stuck underneath them? Oh no, what's that? Ew, it was because it was washed. So this was $1.95 from Dollar Tree. That's it. Is it Dollar Tree? Yeah, Dollar Tree in Canada. And you can buy them anywhere, you guys. You can buy them from pound shops. And those 2 as well, which I normally keep my blushes in. These also, as I remember, I've got, how many have I got? 3. These also came from Dollar Tree or Dollar Mart. I can't remember which one, but either or. This one here is like a classic standard blush or eyeshadow holder. This is from Amazon. I think it was the brand Allegory from Amazon. I would personally not suggest buying this. Yes, it's heavy duty, it's a bit thicker, but for how much I paid at the time, it's just not worth it, especially considering I just showed you guys one over there for £5. What I'm gonna now start to do is I'm actually going to start putting these into my drawers, which I won't show you, that's boring. I put them in a drawer, you don't need to see that. But once I've actually put the makeup in, because I do need to sit and think about how I'm going to organise it, then I will show you guys what it looks like organised. I think I've shown you guys enough. I've got rid of all the makeup. I literally got rid of probably at least more than half my collection, which was great. It was necessary, had to be done. But I've also got my online yoga class. There's my yoga mat behind me, one of them. I've got a yoga class in about 10-15 minutes, so I kind of need to get changed and I won't be done till 9 p.m. I need to have a more easier way of living, arranging, organising, because at the end of the day, clutter is not good for the mind, you know? I personally am one of those people who gets very anxious and weirded out when I'm surrounded by too much stuff, which is another one of the reasons why I've decided to literally hide all my makeup. Like, you would come into my room, you wouldn't even know that I'm a makeup YouTuber or that I love makeup, because I don't want any of it there. I want it hidden, I want it compact, easily accessible, tidy, clean. And so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Everything has finally been arranged. So I'm going to quickly go through each drawer one by one, just to show you how I have finally managed to organize everything. So this is the large ALEX drawer, as you can see, and then the smaller one next to it. I've just opened it so I can close them and show you how everything is. So this first drawer here is all of my setting powders, loose ones as well as pressed ones, and a couple of powder foundations, and then some loose ones lying around the side that obviously don't fit into that. Oh my god, I've got so many MAC blushes. This is literally full of MAC mineralized blushes. I've obviously got all my limited edition ones set up on the side. And then more blushes here. I've been using some of these blush units that I've got. These are all my sleek ones, so you can see that they're nicely and easily arranged, easily accessible, with a couple of spare ones at the back. Then we've got another drawer which is full of blushes. I seem to have more blushes than everything else. So these are all like limited edition MAC ones, which are like mineralized blushes, as well as normal larger blushes. Then I've got some smaller ones here, some ColourPop ones, some loose ones. And then in this little unit here, some EX1, some Clinique Cheek Pops, some Tarte and some Sigma. So this next drawer is mostly full of my mineralized skin finishing. Then I've got a couple of more limited edition ones by MAC. These are bronzers and blushes. As you can see, they all fit perfectly in here. I've got a couple of highlighters at the back, loose highlighters, and then some of my Cover FX ones that wouldn't fit anywhere. This drawer has got pretty much blush and highlighter palette duos and blush palettes. I kind of wanted to keep everything together. As you can see, the way that I've organized it, everything's kind of in its own category. So I've got lots of ColourPop duo blush sets here, some Tarte ones, Anastasia Beverly Hills. Then these are some MAC blush and highlighters, and the same with some Urban Decay ones. This next drawer is pretty much all of my glitters I managed to get into one space, which I'm very happy about. So we've got all the Stila ones here, we've got all the Lime Crime ones, I've got some iconic glitters here, the Huda Beauty duo ones, we've got a couple of MAC glitters as well. All of my Urban Decay glitter liquid eyeliners are all here. Got a couple of loose ones here. Right at the back, we've got some unopened NYX ones that were sent to me a while ago. I haven't had the chance to open them. And then there's some more iconic pigments here as well. Now we're moving on to some of my eyeshadow palettes. These were probably the most difficult things to store that I found because they're all varying in sizes. So I've got all of my Huda Beauty ones here. They all fit nicely together. All of my ColourPop ones here. I've got a couple of ColourPop ones here, as well as some Tarte ones, and my Nabla one, which I absolutely love. I've got my Natasha Denona ones here as well, and then a couple of smaller ones at the back. These are the larger Lime Crime ones, which I managed to fit in. And then the last drawer at the bottom has mostly got eyeshadows in it, I would say, yeah. So these are all really small MAC ones that I've got, like limited edition ones, which I didn't really want to get rid of because they're so cute and they look so cute. And then these are literally all of my Huda Beauty Obsessions eyeshadow palettes. They all fit into this section easily and perfectly. And then over here I've got a couple of MAC ones as well, and then I've got a couple of loose unopened ones at the back. So now we're moving on to the next one, and this has been arranged in such a way that it makes it easily accessible from me just sitting over there. So the top drawer is the most boring because it's kind of like the practical things that I need almost every day. So I've got a couple of dirty looking sponges, I've got my brow pencil, my eyeliner, my lash glue, my lash tweezers, my lip balm that I use every single day, the current eyelashes that I'm using. This is a Good Molecules eye gel that was just sent to me recently, so I haven't had a chance to use it. Primer, eyeliner, a couple of dirty looking sharpeners, and for some reason I've got some random toothpicks here and some things hiding at the back. Now the next drawer underneath is full of all of my bronzers and my contouring kind of products. So we've got like contour sets, like I've got this Smashbox one, then I've got sleek ones underneath. I've got my Marc Jacobs one, my Charlotte Tilbury one. We've got liquidy kind of contour sticks here as well. And then just my collection of different types of bronzers, whether I use them for contouring or whether I use them for just bronzing up my face. And then hiding at the back are some of my primers, because that was the only place I could kind of fit them. And I don't have that many, so they obviously didn't deserve their own drawer. Now we're moving on to the lipsticks. Now, this whole unit here is great because I've managed to fit my Huda Beauty lip liners, NYX ones, sleek ones. Then I've got some of the smaller liquid lipsticks by Stila and Huda Beauty. These are all of my Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks, and then the Demi Matte glosses have been split up, as I threw away so many of my Fenty ones because they'd gone out. So I've got a couple of Fenties here. Here's all my Power Bullet lipsticks by Huda Beauty. And then at the back is 70 odd MAC lipsticks. Remember that Muji set that I showed you guys? It fits nicely behind this thing. And then underneath here is where I've got some of my backups. because I don't need to access them all the time. They can hide there nicely. This is another very random kind of drawer because obviously I don't have like 1,000 concealers, so I needed to kind of put certain things together that I just thought would sit easily together. So these are all the concealers that I own, every single one easily placed into one of these kind of things here. These are all my loose what's it called, antibacterial hand gels that I've got left over. I've got a couple of setting sprays here. I've got some of my Kat Von D eyeshadow palettes because they just so happen to fit into this one thing, so I thought why not utilize that space. And then that same thing that I kept the lipsticks in the drawer above, I've pushed this one to the back. This section here is all dedicated towards the eye. So we've got brow pencils, we've got pencil eyeliners, liquid eyeliners, and these two are full of mascaras. And then at the back, I've just got like random things like lash glues and beauty blenders and that sort of thing. Yes, there is empty space because I wasn't trying to fill up all my space because I wanted drawers allocated towards certain things, like I said. This drawer is also full of lipsticks as well. So in the front here, we've got all Colourpop lip liners. I've got random lip liners here and there. These are all my MAC ones. And then over here, we've got lots of MAC limited edition lipsticks, as well as a couple of lip glosses. Got a couple of Primark lipsticks here, as well as some Colourpop. And then at the back in that same Muji set is all my other lipsticks. They're random, like higgledy-piggledy, so I kind of just put them there, but I can easily access them. And then in this space underneath, I just threw some of my Anastasia Beverly Hills backup contour powders that I haven't used in 100 years. So that is this section, and now we move on to this one over here. Now this top one here has a problem with it, it's stuck. And it's always given me issues, so I decided to put in here something that I don't generally tend to reach for all the time. So you probably can't see, right at the back are all my MAC eyeshadow palettes, followed by my Colourpop ones and followed by my Makeup Geek ones as well. So they're all just kind of piled in there. Look, I can't even close it now. Oh my god, it's stuck. This drawer is full of kind of single highlighters. So I've got like a whole load of Makeup Geek ones here, and then I've got like Nabla, I've got Maybelline, I've got Dull Beauty, all my ones that are kind of on their own. Got a couple of NYX ones at the back, Charlotte Tilbury, but it all fits nicely in here. And then a couple of loose ones that I had no space for have just been placed on the side. Now this one is majority full of highlighter palettes that I again wanted to keep separate. So we've got all my Anastasia Beverly Hills ones here. These are Lime Crime ones, the highlight sets. Got some Huda Beauty ones over there. We've got a couple more Anastasia Beverly Hills. Then we've got all my sleek ones here. Right at the back, I don't know if you can see, those are all my Primark ones, and then a couple of smaller kind of loose random ones as well. All right, now this one is full of a little bit of a mishmash of things, but majority highlighters. So I've got like MAC highlighters in here. I've got the original Anastasia Beverly Hills ones in here as well. You can see the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors Colourpop ones. I've got the liquid Stila ones, what were they called? The Stila Glitter and Glow highlighters. We've got some Cover FX liquid ones, liquid drops. And then right at the back are some really large eyeshadow palettes that I couldn't actually fit anywhere. So it's like my Violet Voss one. And then a couple of highlighters by Primark just here on the side, but at least it looks nice and neat. And a couple of Dose of Colors eyeshadow palettes. And then the final drawer at the bottom is where all of my foundations are. So as you guys saw, I got rid of about 70. So this fits very, very nicely. The longer ones, I have to lay them down because they hit the top of the drawer when I close it. So here, for example, I've got the new Huda Beauty one. Those are the old two, so I'll probably be throwing those away. Charlotte Tilbury NYX Pro Foundation Mixer, which I absolutely love. We've got some Colourpop. We've got, this is a newer foundation of mine. Oh my God, you guys, this is like the best full coverage foundation I've ever used. The Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Camouflage Makeup. My shade is, as always, is in Cashew. It's excellent. A little bit goes such a long way. All right, you guys, so the remainder of my stuff is actually in these cupboards. So let's have a little look, shall we? Let's open it up and open it up. And let me turn on the light. I stuck this light in here, by the way. It's an LED light. I got it from Lidl. It's excellent. It's battery operated. All right, so as you can see here, This Muji unit is where I have kept all of my Colourpop eyeshadows. They easily come out, and here they are. Look how beautifully arranged they are. And I have tried to do it by colour, just to make it easy for when I search. So you will see very similar colours, blues and purples in this one. Got all my golds and caramel shimmery shades in here. And then this bottom one, oh, I can't open it. And then I've got a couple of unopened things in there. As you can see, we've got some lipsticks. Right now, this one underneath this top section is full of Colourpop lipsticks. Again, I've tried to kind of keep the colours together just so that it's easier to search for. We've got some more Colourpop ones here. I've got a couple of Barry M ones as well. And then in here is full of all of my Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks. This next one here is full of kind of random things. So we've got a couple of mini Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. We've got a couple of Colourpop ones as well. And then the bottom one, again, is a bit of a mishmash. These are all Stila ones. They look so similar, don't they? And then these are all Coloured Rain ones. This one kind of didn't fit, but because I wanted to keep all the Coloured Rain ones together, I made it fit. All right, let's move on to this one here now. This top drawer here contains all of the NYX soft matte lip creams that I have. And then underneath it, we've got a bunch of Primark mini ones, and then some more NYX again. And then this one here is full of random Primark, like normal lipsticks rather than liquid lipsticks. And moving into the section underneath, this is another Muji 5 drawer set. I've got all of my Maybelline Superstay matte inks. I've kept them all together. Absolutely love these. My favourite drugstore liquid lipsticks. And then this one underneath is full of all my Lime Crime lip blazes, Lime Crime plushies. We've got a couple of these Infallible Pro Matte liquid lipsticks by L'Oreal. Here are all my Fenty lip glosses, the new cream ones as well as the originals. And then I've got a couple of Lime Crime lip pops here. Absolutely love them. And then here we have got some Lime Crime Velveteens, and we've got the rest of my Too Faced Melted Matte lipsticks. And then at the bottom, I've got all of these Diamond Crushers by Lime Crime, as well as a few unopened lipsticks there. All right, so the next section over here is just literally a large plastic cube, and it's got loads of my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes inside here, because I just thought that they all are exactly the same size, and it's so much easier to just put them all in here. And then this unit over here, oh god, this one here again has got some of the older Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes, and I've got some Colourpop ones here as well. Then on the other side, here's some more Lime Crime, some more Lime Crime. This thing at the bottom here, that's from Muji as well. This is actually full of random accessories. These are majority from Primark. The light was actually interfering. Yeah, these are majority from Primark. So I've got like tapes, I've got random puffs, I've got some sharpeners. So it's just random little things. And then this one here is literally full of these cleansing and correcting buds, which are from Primark. Literally the entire drawer is full of them. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you guys is this unit right here. Okay, it is cheap, it is rubbish, I would not recommend it. It fell apart about 3 times as I tried to even just put it inside, but at the moment it's just a temporary measure until I can get something a little bit more sturdy. So this holds a load of eyeshadow palettes, as you can see. Oh my god, I can't even get it out. What the hell? Oh my god, you guys, why is the lip all the way inside? I've obviously shoved it in and now it's stuck. Alright, so it's actually supposed to sit like this. So I've got my Amrezy one, I've got Juvia's Place ones in here as well. I've got this Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. Oh, for God's sake. See what I mean? This is literally full of Too Faced eyeshadow palettes, so all of them are in here. So I'm not sure if you can see, but that's all my Too Faced eyeshadow palettes hiding in there. And then this top one, which I really do want to show you, but the entire thing is going to fall apart, is full of my Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes. And that's it, you guys. That's literally all of my makeup. Don't watch me, you guys. I look like such a bum. I'm about to film another video. But yeah, so I just wanted to finish off this video by saying that, firstly, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a pretty long and stressful process, purely because of the amount of makeup that I had accumulated over nearly 20 years. And the fact that I literally got rid of, now when I think about it at the end, I think I got rid of about 5 bags full of makeup. Now, a lot of it was lipsticks and liquid kind of products that obviously do go off a lot more quickly, and some old eyeshadow palettes, that sort of thing. Now, I am going to be selling some of the makeup which I thought was still very good quality and no need for me to get rid of, but considering how much I own, I really did not need to keep it. So what I'm going to be doing is, in the info bar below, I will let you know the date of my planned makeup sale, which will be held on Instagram. So make sure that you follow me there. Makeup sale will only be available to people in the UK, just because in terms of shipping, if I'm selling you a £5 eyeshadow palette, you're gonna then have to pay £20 for shipping. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. So in that respect, it's easier and more affordable, not just for me, but for you as a consumer, to be buying it from somebody who's already based in the UK. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I'm just gonna finish off by just showing you my makeup table as it is. At the moment, there's some new makeup on there, you guys. It was gifted to me by Laura Mercier. I haven't actually put it anywhere yet. And some of my really big eyeshadow palettes, which I could not fit anywhere, I've decided to kind of place them in a letter holder on my table. Again, it's a temporary measure, but this is like an ongoing process of mine of getting my new room sorted the way that I want it to be. But for now, it just needed to be neat, tidy and organized. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all soon.